have my uphold praise for Jurassic. The movie's not even out. And they are actually listening to the fans. First of all, in Jurassic World Dominion, they're actually bringing back the old actors. They're actually bringing them back, the old actors. They're actually doing it. They're actually listening to the fans after the disaster of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. They're actually, you know what? Let's listen to the fans for once, okay? And it's not just bringing back the old actors, okay? There was something they finally done after decades of scientific research. You see this? They actually have feathered dinosaurs. And of course, they showed it in the prologue, but, we thought, what? It's just the prologue, and we're just gonna accept that they're not gonna put feathered dinosaurs in Jurassic World series. But they actually have feathered raptors in the movie. More scientifically accurate raptors in the movie. Okay? And it's not like, it's not like these disgraces here, okay? Whatever the fuck these disgraces of raptors are, and the good dinosaur. The good dinosaur is basically still one of the biggest disappointments in history to me, okay? They're like, oh yeah, even though they've proven raptors are on the whole body, feathers are on the whole body of raptors, you know what? They still make the dinosaurs look like whatever the hell these fucking disgraces of raptors are. Okay? These are the of course, we have the pronated wrist, which of course, yeah, that's not accurate either. That's not also scientifically accurate either. But what the fuck are these fucking designs for raptors? Okay? But the Jurassic World, they're actually listening. They actually said, you know what? Let's actually listen to science for once and not make these, And of course, they did show featherless raptors from the previous movies, which I think is Blue and Blue's Kid. But they actually put dinosaurs with feathers in the fucking movie. It's a fucking win. Yo. Okay, it's a fucking win, yo. I just cannot believe they actually did it. It's like a dream come true. That mainstream, that they're finally getting rid of the old views of dinosaurs out of this world. We're getting rid of the old views of dinosaurs being large, rumbling wizards. And it's just finally, okay, it's, and then also the same thing with pterosaurs, okay? Okay, this one's more blurry. Okay, less blurry image. Okay, they added the pictofibers to the pterosaurs. If you have not noticed it, okay, was in a very recent scientific study, which was 6 years ago already. They found a pterosaur with preserved hair-like filaments, which are now called pictofibers. Once again. Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, guess what? There were no pterosaurs with pictofibers. Like, why? Why are you ignoring science? Like, this is so stupid. But now they finally listened to it. So that's like Sonic listening to the fans, making the Sonic Ghostbusters listening to the fans, Spider-Man listening to the fans. It seems that this Jurassic World's finally listening to people, begging them to add feathered dinosaurs and, pictofiber pterosaurs to the movies. And they actually gave us pterosaurs with pictofibers. They actually gave us feathered dinosaurs in the movie. Okay, another dinosaur I think they teased in the trailer was Velociraptor. Okay, which is a pretty cool and underrated dinosaur. Yeah, and also Velociraptor also has feathers. I actually think they saw it. Yeah, they teased it in the trailer. Velocinosaurus is in Jurassic World, and guess what? Velocinosaurus has feathers like the raptor that was shown later in the trailer. Means they're fucking listening, guys. They're fucking listening to us. Okay? So, it seems that Sonic, the movie, changed something in Hollywood. At least changed a certain amount of people in Hollywood. Okay? The Sonic movie, they listened to the fans. Guess what? It made a lot of money. It exceeded expectations. Okay? Spider-Man No Way Home is now the highest grossing Spider-Man movie. Ghostbusters Afterlife beat 2016 domestically. It seems this might. I don't think this is gonna beat the. I think this might become the highest grossing Jurassic World movie. They're bringing back the old actors from the older Jurassic Park movies, and they're finally giving us scientifically more accurate dinosaurs in the movie. Okay. And yes, people are like, but why isn't the T-Rex have feathers? And actually, it has been proven that T-Rex didn't have feathers. Yeah, it's proven that in a newer study that T-Rex, the dinosaur, didn't have feathers because, of course, all you have to you can just really look. And which kind of makes sense that T-Rex didn't have feathers because T-Rex was a massive animal. Okay, elephants barely have like hair on them. Asian elephants have some hair, but African elephants, they don't have any hair. Which makes sense because they're large animals. They need to radiate heat. Okay? And having less hair makes them radiate heat easier. If they only have elephants that were hairy beasts, they wouldn't have any hair at all. Because of course, they need to radiate heat or else they will die from a heat overdose. When you compare it to the woolly mammoth, which needed hair because of its climate they lived in, that's why the woolly rhino and the woolly mammoth had a lot of hair, compared to rhinoceroses in Africa and elephants in Africa, which don't need any hair at all. Okay? One thing I am disappointed is, like, for example, they sold giant dinosaurs in colder climates. Like, they still sold blue in colder climates you would think that, like the woolly mammoth in a colder climate. Again, I think because the long-necked dinosaurs are so big and fat, they don't really need, feathers on them, but, as well. So, but this movie is a big step in the right direction. And they do show raptors without feathers in the movie, and they do show T-Rex like dinosaurs. Again, dinosaurs like T-Rex and stuff did not need feathers because of their large size. And again, they actually found Tyrannosaur preserved body fragments, and they were, of course, more scary because, of course, T-Rexes did not need feathers because of their large, massive size. Okay, T-Rexes were like the size of a bus. Okay, which for a T-Rex it would have been very hard to radiate heat. Okay, as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bird the size of an elephant or a T-Rex, they would eventually lose feathers as well, unless they lived in a cold climate or in the ice age, that they wouldn't really need, feathers, and they would become more like a reptilian or dinosaur, or more like a T-Rex type of bird, because of course they'll need to be able to radiate heat. Which again, that's what modern animals do. All you have to do is look at modern examples of elephants and rhinos, which can really tell you. I bet T-Rexes probably had some tufts of feathers here and there that probably did exist, or at the very like around like the head or something. But fully feathered T-Rexes, that was probably very improbable as well. Or T-Rexes probably had like very tiny feathers, on certain species of rhinos in Asia. So, yep, that's basically about Jurassic World Dominion. It seems they're finally listening to the fans. They're finally listening to us and giving us more scientifically accurate dinosaurs. Of course, it isn't perfect. You do have some raptors without feathers, but you do have scientifically accurate raptors in the movie. So, it is basically a win-win for everybody. Goodbye.